Welcome to Get Your Eat On. Today I'm making roasted sweet potatoes, but not the sweet kind. No brown sugar and no butter. I'm using avocado oil and a salt, pepper, garlic blend. Okay, so I'm getting ready to work with my sweet potato this morning. I'm going to season it with the blend. And I use this blend on just about everything, including my chicken. So it works. And the blend has salt, pepper, and garlic. And trust me, when you think about putting garlic on a sweet potato, you're probably thinking to yourself, oh no, she ain't getting ready to do that. But yes, I am. Let me show you what that looks like on the inside. So that's what the blend looks like. You see the garlic pieces in there, and then you got your salt and pepper. And I found that this is not too salty either. It works very, very well on these potatoes. The first time I made this recipe, I just cut it lengthwise and had 2 pieces. And then the last time I had a cookout, I cut them in smaller pieces after I cut them lengthwise. And I'm going to do the same thing today. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to take this and just kind of like put a little bit of a groove in there like this. Now the next thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to lift this up after I got it stuck in here. I'm just going to just pound it down like that. Because this potato is hard to cut. And I'm going to get this thing cut the way I do it. That's my way of doing it. Now when I first started doing this recipe, I would just take this potato and just grease it down with my oil. And then I would put the potato in my caraway pan. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on its side. I'm going to cut this other piece off of here too because I don't want that there. Get my stuff working for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and just cut this. Just rock my hand on that knife to get that cut. See that? And I'm going to get 3 pieces off of each one of these halves. And there we go. And now let's just use the avocado spray. I'm just going to take the avocado oil and just spray that. And you can kind of massage it in there a little bit if you want to, like that. Get that going. Even the side that you don't plan on eating. Some people will eat this. Some people will eat the skin, They might not mind eating that skin. But this is what we got, okay? And then what you got to do is sprinkle the blend on there. I need to wipe my hands off. My hands are like oily. Hold on. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle this on here. You see the little flakes coming on there? And when I was having my cookout, and I was making this for the cookout, and one of my guests said, I never put salt and pepper and garlic on my sweet potatoes. I always put brown sugar and butter and stuff like that. And this is my new go-to. But today I'm going to go ahead and do the actual caraway pan. I'm just going to spray just a little bit more of this olive oil here just to make sure I have enough on here. And then I'm going to just kind of like, put that on there and just lay it in the pan. Okay, let's see if you can see that. So I'm going to just go ahead and lay these in the pan. And because you got multiple sides where the skin is showing up, you're going to have to open the oven up and you're going to have to flip these over so that you can get the different sides of the potato with the sear marks on it. Okay? And so now I'm going to go ahead and put these in the oven. And I generally bake these for about, 25 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the oven. I am putting mine on the bottom rack. And I'm going to set my timer for 25 minutes. All right, so here are my sweet potatoes. The one on the very end browned up really, really nice. They're all good. They all have the blend, which is the salt, pepper, and garlic. Very, very good. Very good potato. I mean, this is a good find. When I figured out about this recipe that I'm using, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, this is my new go-to, and I eat this all the time. I have no sugar or anything sweet on these at all. It's salt, pepper, and garlic. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Get Your Eat On, and we'll see you in the next episode.